What if you had to start a business from absolute zero? We're talking no audience, nothing created, no products, no reputation, and barely any budget. Could you do it? More importantly, could you do it quickly? That is exactly what I've decided to challenge myself to do. This could be very embarrassing because I could fail. But the idea is I'm going to challenge myself as a marketer and as somebody who grows businesses to grow a brand new offer in an industry where I have no experience, no reputation, and nothing to leverage. How quickly can I get that to be a profitable offer? Hopefully, this will prove that great marketing and good systems can prevail and help you grow a profitable business. Because look, I've been in this game 12 years now, so I have an unfair advantage in that way. But what I often see is that most entrepreneurs, they waste months or even years following the wrong kind of advice, right? People who are trying to set up their own businesses, whether it's courses, services, digital products, whatever it might be, physical products, they start following advice from these massive brands who are not playing a completely different game. The advice that they're getting are not from people who have personal stakes in what they're doing. And what I mean by this is, look, if I set up a new business where I'm selling a course and it doesn't work, financially, I'm ruined, okay? But a lot of growth advice out there is done by one of three kinds of people who don't have personal stakes in the game. They either have a massive bank balance so that they can afford to wait months to actually get any sort of payback. They're employees of big businesses and they're very good at growing those big businesses, but they still get a paycheck at the end of every month, regardless of whether they hit all of their targets or they're 80% there, 50% of the way there, whatever that might be. They got massive venture backing. So it's, we need results. We got a year's worth of runway. A lot of people are starting businesses, they don't have that. And with the recession that's coming, it's going to become much more difficult for people to actually do that and start businesses without having a profit first focus. When new entrepreneurs follow that advice, they get stuck in this endless cycle of create content, follow up with people, all of this stuff. And they're attracting leads and eyeballs, but they're not making sales and they're just hoping that something eventually clicks. My focus has always been profit first. Cover your costs, make a profit, go from there. And that's what I'm going to challenge myself to do. We're going to kick out all of this generic advice about do all of this stuff to get eyeballs and leads. We're going to be focusing on how quickly can we generate a profit? How quickly can we grow this business? Is it possible when I'm not leveraging the small reputation I have, but the existing audience and everything that I've already built in terms of offers that I can just sell to people? And here's the deal. I'm going to be doing this whole thing from scratch, no audience, no existing brand, no products that I can sell. I'm creating everything from scratch. And this is in an industry where I have zero reputation. And honestly, if I was to put my face to this and my voice to this, it would probably actually harm my chances of getting success. So I'm trying to do this completely faceless, okay? It's going to be a fun challenge, stacked against me, but it's going to be fun and I'm going to enjoy this. The idea is that I'm going to put my marketing skills to the test and to see that if with the right system, anyone can build a profitable business quickly. Is it possible? And that is the goal, to reach profitability ASAP and then see how far we can take it. How? By using low ticket digital products, because I know how to create those and we'll be running through all of this within the challenge. Getting those in front of the right people to bring them into our sphere of influence and onto our email list and then further monetize those people for greater profits. What will we do with this business? Who knows? It may be a cash flow business. If it works, it might be something that we can sell. Don't know. But here's the key thing. I am going to be sharing everything that I do with you. And there are two ways you can follow along. The first is completely free. You can just join the email list at growthmodels.co. Now I've set up a specific challenge for the growth challenge. It is growthmodels.co/GC1. And I'll be sharing updates there. But if you want more detailed updates and insights sent directly to you, sign up on that page for the newsletter. And every week I'll be doing a breakdown of what's worked, what's not, wins, losses, high-level insights about what's working, what's not, so that you can basically take that and put it into your own business. In addition to that, you'll get my usual growth tips and thoughts about what's working and what's not in the world of growth marketing. It's no fluff, it's actually real data based on what I'm seeing is working right now. Now, if you want full access, though, you can join us in Growth Models Plus. Again, go to growthmodels.co/GC1, and there'll be an option there to join us in Growth Models Plus. Now, in there, you'll get a full over-the-shoulder view of every move I make, including detailed financial breakdowns, conversion numbers, revenue insights, why I'm doing things, over the shoulder views of how I'm actually creating products, creating ads, creating email sequences, all of this stuff, and then full breakdowns of how they're working. And I'll be in there every single day updating this stuff. You'll be able to see the exact niche that I'm going after, the offers that I'm creating, and the marketing strategies that I'm using to go from zero to profitability ASAP. You can access all of the templates I'll be using, the custom GPTs that I've built to help me do this, all of the automation systems, templates, frameworks, everything. And you can get a copy of that for yourself so you can just install that in your own business. And of course, exclusive deep dive breakdowns that go beyond what I share in the public and free stuff in the newsletter. This challenge is happening in real time. I'm getting started over the next couple of days with it. You can watch from the sidelines, or you can follow along and use what I'm sharing to grow your business as well. That's your call. Both are cool. I'm happy to just have you along for the ride. But if you want to see if this is possible, follow along and let's see how quickly we can build something profitable. I'll see you on the inside.